Hi guys, I hope you're all doing well. Okay, today's video, right, my topic is going to be slightly different from what I normally post. Normally I give you guys tips on how to improve your fitness pursuits, right? So today I'm going to speak about an incident involving Arnold Schwarzenegger. Okay, so in recent times, Arnold was on a podcast and he was speaking about how people are not taking the COVID precautions seriously by citing their freedoms as an excuse. So basically in the process of that podcast, Arnold used the words "screw your freedom." I watched the whole podcast. I do understand the context of his speech. He meant screw your freedom in the sense that to prioritize your freedom over taking the COVID precautions, somebody might literally die from the disease. So that was what he was trying to say. So these people online, what they did was they screen grabbed the three words that he said,
Screw your freedom.
And they started circulating it online. And of course, all these bozos out there, instead of watching the full podcast, they took that screen grab for its face value and they started to villainize Arnold for being an advocate of anti-freedom. So people started taking down posters of Arnold from their gyms. You go to any gym anywhere in the world, you'll definitely find at least one poster of Arnold because he is one of the greatest bodybuilders of all time. So there were all these guys like hey, look at me, I'm offended by Arnold. He's anti-freedom, I'm taking down his poster. I'm on the bandwagon now, give me attention. So these guys were doing stuff like that. Some of them were renowned athletes, which I was quite surprised. I thought such top caliber athletes would have a better understanding of things. Arnold was actually the first bodybuilder I've ever seen in my life. I was watching either Commando or Predator when I was 6 years old. I was watching it with my dad, and my dad told me that this is Arnold and he's a bodybuilder. So 6-year-old me was watching, and that planted the idea in my mind that when I'm an adult, I was also going to become a bodybuilder. That said, personally, I feel that Arnold did not say anything wrong in that podcast. He actually said it as it is. It is true, if you don't take your precautions, the disease is going to continue spreading. Freedom is something that can take a backseat for now. Get over the pandemic first. Personally, I won a couple of regional shows, but I'm not a very well-known bodybuilder. I'm not an IFBB pro. But as a former Mr. Singapore, I would like to express my support for Arnold and what he stands for. So I'm going to put this up. This is my personal gym. I've been training here for a long time because I'm not fully vaccinated yet and I can't enter a gym too easily right now. So I've been training here for several weeks. This is my personal training space and I'm going to have a poster of Arnold in my gym. Okay, this poster actually has a series of values. Arnold actually made a very, very motivational speech speaking about all these values. And I actually have that speech in my phone. I rewatch it every now and then when I feel demotivated. I'm going to add a link to that speech in the captions so you guys can also check it out if you're free. Alright, so I'm going to put this poster in my personal gym. Okay guys, so I'm going to roll the footage of Arnold's full podcast so you guys can watch it and you guys can share your thoughts in the comments, what you think about his speech and what you think about the whole issue of how he was taken out of context. Thank you for watching my video. Till the next video, see you guys, man.
First of all, you have to understand that as soon as the virus happened, and we have finally more and more people from government have, kind of acknowledged the fact that there is a virus. And they were kind of very late, may I remind you, in warning the people. But finally, when they did warn us and it did spread, and we had to kind of cancel our Arnold's Classic Sports and Fitness Festival in Columbus, and we were only allowed to have a limited crowd last March, meaning a year and a half ago. That's when I realized that we all have to now come together on this thing. And so I started putting posts out there about washing your hands regularly and wearing a mask and to do social distancing and to follow the kind of rules that the experts put out there and to face the fact that this is here and this is going to grow and it's going to expand and it's going to really affect a lot of people's lives. And so now, cut year and a half later, we are still in a mess. And, there's still people that live in denials. There's still people that don't believe in masks. There's still people out there that say, well, we don't have to do social distancing and all this kind of stuff. And I just think that people ought to be reminded over and over that the experts are saying that we have to wear masks, especially when you go indoor. The experts are saying we still should wash our hands regularly. We should still do social distancing, especially now with this new comeback of the virus, which is the fourth round now, that we have to really go and work together on that. And there is misinformation out there. And my point of it was basically, look, I'm an expert on how to build a bicep. And so therefore, I know exactly what I'm talking about. I've studied this issue. I know exactly how to create this peak and all this stuff. There's no one that knows more about a bicep than I do because I studied this issue for 50 years. And the same is also with the virus. There are people out there that are experts that study this year after year after year, and that are experienced, like Dr. Fauci, that has been in this, probably for his entire life. I mean, why would you not believe someone like that? So, and there's so many other scientists out there and experts on this subject. So I believe them and I follow them very carefully. And of course, sometimes things are happening that are unexpected. So then you have to make the adjustments and all that. But I think people should know there is a virus here. It kills people. And the only way we prevent it is to get vaccinated, to wear masks, to do social distancing, washing your hands all the time, and not just to think about, well, my freedom is being kind of disturbed here. No, screw your freedom. Because with freedom comes obligations and responsibilities. We cannot just say, I have the right to do X, Y, and Z. When you affect other people, that is when it gets serious. It's like no different than a traffic light. We put a traffic light at the intersection so someone doesn't kill someone else by accident. So this is why we have a traffic light. You cannot say, no one is going to tell me that I'm going to stop here, that I have to stop at this traffic light here. I'm going to go right through it. Yeah, then you kill someone else, and then it is your doing. So this is the same thing with the virus. You cannot go and not put a mask on because when you breathe, you can infect someone else, and you can infect someone that then gets sick and may die. So this is why I think we all have to work together on this. The only way we can lick this virus is, again, if we do like I suggested earlier about politics, we have to come together rather than fighting and always just saying, this, according to my principles, this is a free country and I'm going to have the freedom to wear no mask. Yeah, you have the freedom to wear no mask, but you know something, you're a schmuck for not wearing a mask because you're not supposed to protect your fellow members around you. It's just that simple. So this is the way I feel about it. And that's why I am out there and talking about it and tweeting out about it and doing videos and all this kind of stuff, because I want people to understand. I don't want to villainize anyone here, but I just want to tell everyone, let's work together and let's stop fighting because there is a virus and it's better to get vaccinated and to wear a mask.